Holy moly, what I was saying before when the storage went is that if I saw Putin and Trudeau at a party that I was invited and it was mostly we had time for idle chit chat, is I would mostly go towards Putin because I think his sense of humor is more that of a creative person, let's say, than Justin would be, even though Justin has been involved in theater. I think most of the time the scripts have been written for him and he's doing 4 hours with journalists from all around. That's an interesting challenge, right? I didn't put more wood yet in there, but it is getting a bit warmer, and I think I'm getting too tired. I'm noticing my metapsychology because I had less than 3 hours sleep, and I don't know, you can't tell you guys here, but if you watch this pretty soon where I'm posting it, and you might not because it requires attention span, is you would know which time zone I am in. So if you see snow in videos today, you can tell it's either in this, or this time zone. Okay. But anyways, I'm getting tired. I don't think I'll sing, but I want to give you guys a song, so I'm going to dig one up that has not been posted on YouTube as a reward for you guys to disconnect from reality and do something that is less important with your lives, I guess, with your choice of how you spend your time, which is the same as with your lives, right? Okay, so let's watch the end of this.
More of gas, and it is an old plan to increase the gas supplies through the available infrastructure and also in terms of the ones that will only come up in the future. I do not know whether China will be able to deliver on all the plans that it is setting itself because the volumes are huge, but everything that has been done by China in terms of achieving the goals that they set, it was all delivered properly. Really, literally everything, be that economics, they've achieved everything, and that gives us hope that also in terms of decreasing the anthropogenic load and the carbon footprint, they will achieve the goals that they set themselves up to 2060, as far as I remember.
Little Red Rock.
Now, Putin has abilities compared to other world leaders that are more advanced when it comes to having the confidence as a public speaker or even a nonverbal presence somewhere to observe, learn, and stay silent. And this is very high level intelligence compared to most of the world leaders, let's say. And by the way, at the beginning, you might have noticed that he hinted that he wasn't at COP26, but that doesn't mean that he's not also balancing everything out in relation to what's happening on the planet. Because I mean, even Chinese, they consider the Chinese that are permanent resident or even were born here, let's say in Vancouver or Toronto, where the pollution is bad, to be their Chinese empire is global in this way in their thinking. So of course they don't just want to solve climate related emergency issues within their national borders where people have been having a hard time breathing and documenting more issues with respiratory illnesses. They want to do it everywhere. They just want to balance it in a way that is still, the worldviews that are too little too late because of all the tipping points that I understand as the ecocentric man from Earth. But, like Putin here, pardon my French, is somebody that actually, I don't know if other countries have people that can do a psychological profiling of somebody like Putin. Because if they do and they read the report, they would make more efforts, I think, to collaborate with Putin. Because, there are higher levels of transparency that Putin would be more easily able to move up to if, the other nations had the same kind of transparency. And again, I'm not pro any nation. I'm just pro the biosphere, but I'm also pro human thinking tools. And I come, from Canada, and it's not, intelligence, defined properly, and also with different types of intelligence and a good balance as what is needed to make an Homo sapien operating system, which can lead to being a polymath through collective learning, which, went extinct with our species, at the beginning of certain revolutions. And it can then turn into systems thinking, even just anthropocentric, but then eventually leads to the higher levels of wisdom to make us all, ecocentric primates from Earth.